Welcome back. Welcome back. This is the first time. All right, so welcome to the vlog. My name is Hannah, and this is the first time I'm doing this. I'm doing a thing called Work To Dream Diaries, and I'm starting a vlog to kind of show, I work 9 to 5. I work 9 to 5 in a corporate position as a UX designer, and then I have this aching dream that I've been putting on the back burner with this idea, or I keep telling myself that I have this, I keep telling myself that, when the time is right, you'll do it. And, life happens and it's a year later and I don't want to do that anymore. So I am starting this vlog where I'm going to be showing, what it looks like in a 9 to 5 as a UX designer. So if you're interested in that, I'm going to share a little bit about that. And then how I'm structuring my weeks to incrementally live out and work towards my dreams, because if not now, then when? And there is literally never the right time for anything. And so in my mind, how we prioritize our time is basically a reflection of the things that matter. And to me, building my dreams and living in this reality where I am slowly working towards them versus thinking about them and hoping that a time will come is not something I want to do anymore. So that's what this is the structure of it. This is recorded after the vlog, after the week has passed, but I wanted to really touch on the point because I was doing a rough cut last night of everything, and then I realized I didn't do an intro. First time doing this, so I realized I didn't do an intro. But then what really struck me, and you'll see that in the following days, that I can see the drain, and I can see the energy that I see in myself is really a stark difference between how I feel when I'm working on the things that I deeply, deeply care about. And I understand that, I don't have the financial, state for me to be able just to be like, screw it, I'm going to quit everything and, do the things I want to do, and hopefully money will come. I know that I don't have that privilege, but I do have a privilege. I do want to at least acknowledge the fact too. I do have a privilege. I, have my own place, and I live here alone. I don't have a significant other anymore, and I also don't have a family. So the time that I'm able to set aside is a lot more than most people. And so I just want to acknowledge the fact too that if you personally can set aside maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes a week, that is all that matters. Because the thing that I'm realizing, especially after watching these clips back, is I can see the life really drain out of me on the days that I'm just in meetings all day. And as much as I know that some people find that is their zone of happiness and they enjoy doing that stuff, I'm not going to say I don't enjoy it, but at the same time, I don't see that as the thing that, gives me energy and provides that value. And so that's the reason why I am really excited just to slowly, incrementally build towards my dreams. So as a little bit of a structure, this is how I'm thinking of as my weeks is Saturday and Sunday, I'm working on my branding business. So how to build a design business. If you see some of those videos, that's what I'm doing on Saturday and Sunday. And then on Monday, I'm also, adding in some more of that. And then on Tuesday, I have a French class. So that is my other love, is, learning languages and being able to connect with people and, doing something that makes you feel like I'm growing in a way and I can connect with more people that I potentially wouldn't have been able to before. So that's something that I've, have been doing for a bit. So on Tuesdays, I go to my French lesson, and then Wednesdays, I'm calling it Write With Me Wednesdays or Writing Wednesdays. And so I'm going to be spending time talking about my book. And so the other series about, the video here is one of my last ones I've done about the book, and then some resources that I'm doing. So I am working on that. And then Thursday and Friday are kind of my, whatever energy and things that I feel like I want to continue on with. That's what I'm doing Thursday and Friday. So it's kind of fallen into maybe editing some YouTube stuff, and then also working on the brand or, the book. So that is what the breakdown of this looks like. And so with that, let's get into the week. So it is Monday, and I just had a really rough day. It is Monday, not February. It's Monday, March 17th. It is St. Patrick's Day, and I had a good corporate day. The majority of my day was, but it was a good amount of meetings, and those meetings turned into meetings. So, they extended a lot longer. I actually cried a little bit. So yeah, honestly, I want to share my true experiences. I've been in this role for 3.5 years. I work in corporate enterprise user experience design. I am a senior user experience designer at a Fortune 20 company. So it is a very, very complex, large org. And I think one of the things that I wish I had known going into it was the amount of, I've been very versed. I've in, corporate political, the stuff that you end up having to deal with. But there is a level of I don't know the right words for it. I guess I don't have the right words, but there's a level of corporate exhaustion that comes from it. I think I spend a lot of my days, just trying to realign with partners and stakeholders, maybe in the same week. So it's a little exhausting, and today really got to me. It was one of those things where, you have a really good week, and I think some of it was put into, I had like an eye-opening kind of experience, I think last week, where I had 2 days in a row where I had hardly any meetings. And by hardly, it means I had maybe like less than 2. And they were not cutting up that, deep focus time. And I felt so refreshed. I felt like a different human. And I think that's the reason why maybe today was a little hard to kind of get back into. But it definitely reminded me of, the thing that I'm striving for. And that's to be able to do things that really fill up my cup. And some of that stuff is really being able to focus on and do really deep work. And at the moment, it's been a little bit hard. So if you are interested in working for a large company, just know that there's going to be trade-offs like that. So that was my Monday. It was mostly meetings. I did not touch Figma hardly at all, except for an impromptu kind of presentation. And but I did no designing. I think I was in Miro just to show people stuff again with the presentation. So I did no, mapping of stuff. I was in my Teams call the entire time taking notes. So yeah, it was just a little bit of an overwhelming day. So that was a Monday as a user experience designer. And we're just hoping the rest of the week does not stay exactly the same. So I will be back tomorrow with a little update on how the week's going. So I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. So yeah, just a little sleepy. tired. It is Tuesday, which means I have more meetings. So I'm going to put up on the screen here what a typical blocked day kind of looks like. So this is how I organize my time. I've triple booked actually from 1 to 2. I don't know which one I'm gonna pick to go to today. So it just happens to be that that's just, I don't know, being in corporate and I guess maybe within the team that I am, that just happens to be very commonplace to have that opportunity to decide which meeting you want to go to. This day looks like, and I will check back in at the end of the day. All right, so it is 11 on Tuesday, March 18th, and I have French class tonight downtown, and I am doing my homework because I didn't do it earlier. So I basically end up having to leave right here after work and then take the train, and I usually grab some food downtown. So I still have time once I get there to do it, but I'm just gonna try and do it ahead of time. So I'm gonna get to studying. It is Wednesday, and I didn't check in last night, but last night I had my French class downtown. So I had my French class, and it was a really great class. We are at the end of the unit that I'm working in, and so we will be starting the next unit in a couple weeks. So I'm super excited to keep going with that. It's been a really great add to my week. It's just one time a week. But it's been really fantastic as I've kind of like integrated into the city, and just meeting new people. So, even though it's hard, I think, to have like a long day where it's like I'm working and then I have to like quickly go, it's still something that I look forward to. So, we had that. And then what does the day look like for me? Today, like I said, is Wednesday. And I've got a little bit of a block of time to work on my core projects. I've got a meeting where I am doing some like user interviews, and just kind of mapping out a process. And then we have our weekly stand-up with our like entire team. And then I've got lunch. There's an option for like learning a little bit about AI at lunch. And then I've got my one-on-one with my product manager, my senior product manager, and then I have a walkthrough of a prototype. We are doing that with our engineering. And then we've got just a review, and then I've got a one-on-one meeting and another engineering kind of focus meeting to end the day. So it is another meeting heavy day. And yeah, so I'm gonna get started on that, and I will see you at lunch. Cozy bug? My little cozy pup. So it is Wednesday, and I just spent some time doing some writing, and I'm trying to schedule out my Wednesdays as being my writing Wednesdays. And I've added in some wine to that as well. But my plan for all of this was just trying to get back into the swing of things with this writing project. I'll put on screen the outline, the book outline on Miro that I built, so you can go on there and download it. It's a free resource, so feel free to do with it what you will. But what I ended up doing is I'm coming back into it after taking some time away, and after I spoke with my editor last year, I decided, I got some feedback, and I also, what I had originally done was I wrote this manuscript to be something that goes from point A to point B. And for it going from point A to point B, it made more sense in my mind to have it be split between two books. Now, I know just from research and then just from like listening to a bunch of other authors and whatnot, that for a first-time author, it is hard to get an agent and then also a publisher to buy into a two-part piece. So the recommendation is to, if possible, alter it and have it be a standalone piece that could potentially, if gets picked up, because there's always that, question too, is like if someone's even going to want to purchase it. But if it does get picked up, then it's something that could be or finessed into a second version. So what I'm ending up having to do is, because I wrote the manuscript, or I kind of outlined it in a way that had the story arc built within it, I then had to deconstruct all of that and reconfigure each piece to kind of fit and align within the story structure that made sense for the pacing of a book. And so, because I'm also doing a young adult novel, the pacing's a little bit faster as well. So I have this book outline that I, have already mentioned, but I have the book outline. And so what I'm doing this week, and then slowly going to kind of piece together, is I'm really going into details on each section, and then kind of, mapping out those points. So I'll go into it a lot deeper in my next writing video, which I think will be in 2 weeks. But for the sake of it, I'm just kind of jumping back into it, figuring out the pieces, and plotting out some more things and kind of maneuvering things around, because it's easier to kind of alter things now than it is to alter it when I've written, 5 pages. So that's what this evening has been. But yeah, I'm excited. Tomorrow, I ended up not going and doing my run club run tonight because it was thunderstorming here in Chicago. So it was actually really pretty. This is my first time in this space, and I'm on the 3rd floor. And so it was really kind of nice. I got the sunset, but then I also got to see the storm rolling in. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling really good. I think earlier today, I struggle with a 9 to 5 and the particular corporate setting that I'm in a little bit, but I'm, just gonna keep rolling with it. We've got a meeting that hopefully will clear up some open questions next week. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll vlog next week as well. But yeah, so I'm excited to kind of get into writing again. That's kind of what I'm working on. So with that, I'm just gonna get into writing a little bit more. It is Thursday, and in a fun Midwest fashion, we woke up to snow today. So I'm glad I didn't put I literally said yesterday I should put my parka away. So I'm heading out for a walk with Gustav, and on the docket, we're gonna end the vlog today. Because, I kind of heavily packed the beginning, and I think I might do these from Sunday through Thursday. We'll see. But we are, what's on the docket today? We've got a less meeting heavy day at work, and I didn't run with the run group last night because it was thunderstorming. And so I'm going to force myself to go to the gym after work. So we're going to do that today. I think I have an upper body workout, and then I got to do some miles. I just got to get some more mileage in. So I think I'm going to do a couple miles at the gym, just on the treadmill, and then, or maybe outside. I don't know. It looks like it might warm up, and maybe the snow will melt. Who knows? But like I said, we've got a kind of less meeting heavy day, so I might be able to, so I'm going to try and talk through some of the design stuff. So with that, I'm going to head out for a walk with Gustav, and we'll get back into it when I am starting my work day. Okay, it is lunch, and yeah, this morning was actually not too bad. I didn't have a lot of meetings. Don't look at this. So I think today, out of all the days, has been the least stressful. I think, as I'm going through my week, I forget who it was. It might have been Ali Abdal. I think that's how you say his name. But it could be someone else. But I was watching something where they were asking you to take a look at your calendar and color code it. And I'm doing this exercise where, because I'm questioning a lot about what it is that I like to do, what I want to be doing, and what I want to be spending my time on, particularly in a 9-to-5 or corporate sense, is I'm time blocking the stuff that you normally have, and then instead of I have them color coded, but what I'm doing afterwards is I'm looking at it in a sense, and I'm trying to reflect on it and say, is this an energy, does this drain me? Does this provide energy for me? Or is this kind of neutral? And so color coding the draining as being red, the neutral is yellow, and then the energy giver is green. And what I'm realizing is the last 3 days has been meeting packed. I have not had any moment to think. My brain feels foggy at the end of the day because I'm context switching constantly between a half an hour meeting here, an hour and a half meeting here. Sometimes my meetings go over, and then I get blocks of time that someone adds on. So I'm just finding that I've always known this, but it's difficult to put it into practice. Is I am so deeply happy when I'm designing and I am creating and I'm physically creating stuff with my hands. So, I think that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm trying to build this design business, is because I know for a fact that I want to be doing that for the majority of my time. And I know as a business owner, I will have to be doing a lot more stuff, but I enjoy wearing a lot of hats. I think the thing that I'm realizing is a UX career is not very creative, in my opinion, for me, and the things that like provide that joy and fulfillment. So yeah, I don't know. It's just been really interesting to kind of see how my mood and energy has kind of shifted, and what I have the energy for. But on a debrief, it is lunch and I have a bunch of dishes. I'm gonna probably do that and then get back into work, and I'm gonna get to cleaning. So. Was pretty chill. Can't complain, honestly, and I'm so excited that it's the end of the week and I get to spend the rest of I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I've been setting up my week to be tiny little moments of working on my dreams, and then my weekends are spent fully going into that. So yeah, I'm super excited to continue. I'm going to work a little bit, I think, on, I don't know if I'm going to work on stuff tonight. I'm just going to give myself a little bit of a break, but I'm going to end the vlog here, and we will pick up this, Work to Dream kind of diaries, Work to Dream kind of blog in maybe next week, maybe the week after. I might do this like bi-monthly, or I might do this like twice a month. But so yeah, we're gonna end the vlog here, and I just hope that you are enjoying yourself wherever you are. Come here. Anyways, I hope you are enjoying your last bit of March wherever you are, and I will see you soon in the next Work to Dream Diaries. No matter what it is that you want in life, it's worth striving for. It's worth incrementally trying to work on it, and I'm here to kind of show you how I'm doing it, and if this is inspiring in any way, please let me know down below. And if you need community, I'm also looking for that as well. That's why I'm sharing. So with that, I'm gonna end it here, and then we will see you in the next video. It'll either be the logo for the business, or we'll be talking all about the book. So yeah, happy end of the week, and I'll see you guys next time.